Hi lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you guys my everyday makeup routine, which is literally perfect for the office, school, just life. I've been using this bag, which is filled with makeup for the past 2 weeks. And honestly, it's just been so good that I haven't been switching my makeup in and out. And honestly, my makeup has been looking so good. And yeah, so I wanted to show you guys how I've been doing my makeup. Honestly, you don't really need that many products. That's like a lot of product. I don't know. You tell me. Already washed my face. Now let's just moisturize because it's going to be more on the simple side of makeup. We need to make sure the base is basing and the skin is prepped and hydrated because your makeup is not going to look good. Sorry to break it to you if your skin is not prepped and hydrated. Even if you have oily skin, you need to be moisturizing and all that stuff. Whenever you do your makeup, you don't want to put too many layers on. So you don't need retinol, you don't need vitamin C, none of that. Just use a serum, moisturizer, SPF. If you're feeling fan, then go for a mist as well. And of course, a must is an eye cream. My skin is insanely dry and I'm just going in with this Cocoa Kind Calming Magnesium Mist. I actually really like this. I feel like the serum is pretty good, but I expected more hydration. I feel like it does dry my skin up just a little bit. But as long as you prep it with other layers on top, I think it's fine. And just shizzle my face a little bit. Next, I like to do eye cream before moisturizer. I am heading to the gym, so I'm not going to put SPF on right now since it's going to just come off. I'm going to actually go to CVS and then go to the gym. Going to the gym is low-key the hardest part, but once you get there and start working out, it is so therapeutic. I am one of those people who have gym anxiety, and honestly, I haven't found a solution for that just yet. You can tell it is very loved around here. This is the Lancome moisturizer, which I'm pretty sure you've seen makeup artists use if you do watch makeup videos. I mean, that's why you're here, right? Scraping off whatever is left in here, but this is loved, and I honestly love this so much, especially with makeup. I think it's perfect. I like my makeup to last long, so it's a process what we do around here. First, going in with primer, and this is something just fell. This is CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Primer Base. I love these. I think it does a really good job with priming, making sure the makeup lasts long, and also blurring and hydrating my skin. Again, I have like insanely dry skin. I like to curl my lashes before anything. Such a natural everyday makeup, and depending on how much time I have, I want to make sure that all my face is done before my lashes, because it's just like, okay, if I don't have enough time, it's whatever. I'll just wear a pair of glasses and just go on with my day. At least my base is done and it looks, you know, a little bit more put together. I think this Safari, oh my gosh, I wish. This Sephora Collection Fluffy Brow. The primer has marinated into my skin. Let's do the base. This Tower 28 concealer truly has become one of my favorite concealers, if not my favorite concealer of all time. It is so creamy that it's not even funny. Like, I use it as a foundation sometimes, like you're about to see. I'm just kidding. I'm not using it as a foundation. I'm just concealing and lifting. Especially like on a day-to-day basis. I don't really have time to marinate and do all of that. So I like to kill 2-3 birds with one stone, you know, save some time. While that's doing its thing, going in with this L'Oreal Lumi Bronze Stick. And I think it does such a good job with bronzing, making my skin look super natural. I'm going to do the nose last. So going in with the Lumi Bronzer in a little bit lighter shade. This is 100 Sun-Kissed Rose, and the first one was 120 Copper Bronzette. Before I blend, I'm going to go in with this CoverGirl Nourishing Milk. I already finished one of these, and I barely ever finish any of my makeup, so it says a lot. In between steps, this is what I like to use. I'm just going to quickly blend. And whatever is left, I just like to take it up here. Like that. I always like to start from the lower point of my face and then move my way up, and of course do my under eyes last whenever doing concealer. Always blend it into your forehead, especially whenever you have like a slick back like I do. I hate slick backs on myself, I should say, but it's hair wash day, so it's all good. And with this Maybelline concealer, putting it underneath the eye. I'm gonna put like a lot, again, pretending that we don't really have a lot of time. We're in a rush. Put concealer on. Guys, I'm not even in a rush. Why am I just saying anything that doesn't even make sense out of my mouth? Don't make me nervous. Using this mascara, which is actually one of my favorite mascaras, if not my favorite. I've been using it for like nonstop for the past 3 weeks to a month. Really love. I even went on vacation and took this mascara and only used this. And honestly, I love so much. Also, it's tubing mascara, so yeah, it's perfect. The mascara definitely has to be my least favorite part of my makeup routine, although it's like the part that I love the most. What's your favorite and least favorite part of your makeup routine? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm really curious. I feel like I always get like a different answer from everyone, so I'm just really curious. Like, what's yours? I'm going in with a brush first to blend it out, just to evenly distribute it and just so no creases. And I'm just gonna go underneath this blend. And I feel like when you use a brush to distribute it evenly first, it doesn't really crease up as much underneath the eyes. So going in with this CoverGirl. I love CoverGirl. I just realized that on most of these products here are CoverGirl. Okay, using this CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Blush Balm, and the shade is Toasted Chai. In the meantime, I'm also just going to contour my nose a little bit. This is a Makeup by Mario brush, and I love it because I've been using it ever since I got it, which has been like a year, 2 years. And of course, using the Huda Beauty Banana Bread Easy Bake. I 100% recommend this, although I'm not even a fan of people spending their money on high-end makeup. This is one of those high-end makeup. Found my beauty blender. This is one of those high-end makeup products that I 100% think is worth the money invested in, because it does make a huge difference. And I've compared it to other baking powders, and I think this is the best one. It's not even close. If you are looking for a drugstore, Maybelline, they have one and it's very similar, but I just feel like the Maybelline is a little bit drier. I've used that one like 2-3 years ago, so maybe I should retry it. Maybe they changed the formula. So I am just blending and setting in immediately. Always rub off the excess, go straight, tap it in, and then go and work in small sections like this without dragging it, and lift it like that. And it just makes the biggest difference. Any spot I just feel like needs setting, I do. So forehead, under eyes, of course, because it creases smile lines, because I smile and I laugh a lot. And just around here, just to lift it up a little bit and to clean it up. And that's all I do. I don't really do much of baking and setting. It looks like the Hailey Bieber stick, correct? But it's not. This is from Ruby and Millie. This is from Century 21. I got 2 for $5.99. Honestly, best purchase ever, because it is so beautiful. I can't put it down. I carry it with me everywhere. I use it all the time. I love so much. I went to Marshall's the other day and I saw that they had a very similar one. I think it's called Juliet and Co. or something. I was very tempted to buy it, and it came in a pack of 3 or 4, but I just was like, I don't need any more makeup. Highly recommend if you do have a Century 21 around you. So I just take a little bit, put it on my hand, and I just go in and go over the powder. I think blush just wears off so quickly, and I don't like that. So doing this technique really does help with that. I do have my blush on my face by the end of the night. Just realized that I should have made this into a drugstore makeup tutorial, because most of these products are drugstore, if not drugstore prices. I'm going to set my makeup first, and this is the Kulfi Glow Mist. I'm using Kulfi lip liner. I like this because it's also very long lasting. Even when it like comes off, there's like a little tint left. It's not a really lip tint. And I like to use like long lasting lip products. So throughout the day, I don't really have to touch it up because I don't like touching up my makeup. And then I gotta contour my lips. So using this L'Oreal Blur Filler. Contour your face, so contour your lips. I kind of want to do freckles because I'm feeling fun. So we're going to do light freckles. And I feel like freckles just make your makeup look a little bit more edgy. So days, have a little bit more time and I want to have fun, I do freckles. And I'm using this Makeup by Mario eyeliner. I'm going to go in with this ColourPop lipstick. And I always take my finger and blend it out. This setting spray is honestly the best setting spray in the market, especially for a drugstore price. Your makeup will not move if you use this. Test me. It's so cheap, so good. It's like hairspray, to be honest. Okay. And I'm about to go to the gym and it will not move. And this is not even a paid collab. I just really love this and I want you guys to get your hands on this. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful, learned something hopefully. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. It really does mean the world to me. I have no idea. And I'll see you guys next time. I love you so much. Have a good day. Take care of yourself and your mental health and your loved ones. I will see you soon. Bye.